Welcome back to the series Feeling Your Feelings and Becoming Completely Free from Anger and Negativity. We are honored by the presence in person of Sharona Stillerman, who has just arrived from Israel, and she is with us for a few days. So we have the opportunity to practice whilst we are together, being in that higher awareness, that beautiful space of clean feelings, and also to experience the joy of being together when there are no bad feelings, when there is no resentment or guilt or any of the negative aspects of the past. So we discussed in the previous session about the power of acceptance, and it was so beautifully described and understood by all of you that with power of acceptance we can move forward, and we can truly accept what is happening now, but with a vision on effort, on really looking at what I'm doing well, and not focusing on the small mistakes, let's say, or failures. So today, let us hear a few more methods from Sharona on how to make your effort easy. We would like to experience everything being easy, natural, normal.
Thank you, Johanna, and greetings of peace to everyone. Yeah, sometimes we can get overwhelmed with that effort it seems we have to be making to be able to enjoy our relationships and even the relationship we have with our own self. So today I thought I would share with you the method that keeps everything easy. So firstly, I think we need to be clear about what exactly is our effort. What's all this for? Because spirituality should be simple. That's already a key to keeping it easy. But if we could just see this first video, then we can just clarify for ourselves, underline for ourselves, what exactly is the aim of all of this. And while Johanna is setting it up, you might be thinking yourselves, what is your aim after all? All this effort to heal the feelings. What is your aim?
아이고. 이거 안 팠다.
Let's see it again, Johanna, from the very, very beginning, so we're sure we understand what we saw there.
아이고. 이거 안 팠다.
Okay, so first of all, what did you see there?
I could see mostly the reaction of surprise and awe of that little boy that someone gave him a kiss. So
What happened before that?
before that happened that he was hit by the door. So
Right,
he
right.
was upset, crying.
Who opened the door?
The little girl.
That's right. So we had a little girl who opened the door. Did she mean to hit him with it?
No.
No, it was an accident. And then, yes, as you say, she kissed him. And how did he feel about that? What was the reaction?
He felt pleased and surprised and happy.
Surprised. He felt surprised.
Yeah.
He felt happy. He was pleased. Was he pleased? Let's take a look at it one last time from the very beginning. See if we can catch this.
아이고. 이거 안 팠다.
I think he was surprised more than anything, but he was feeling better. At least he was feeling better. So, what quality, what virtue do you think we're seeing in a little scene like this?
Unconditional love, maybe
Unconditional love.
giving, mercy, and also maybe
Giving,
empathy. It's like the
Empathy.
little girl could understand that she's a little bit upset or hurt, and she was trying to do something about it.
So we have empathy, unconditional love, giving. Anything else? What's that quality?
She also did not get upset herself by the fact that he was crying, so she was quite self-conscious, I would say.
Yeah, she herself didn't get upset. And she moved right into action.
Yeah, she was quick. She was immediately able to judge the situation,
Mhm.
to take the right decision, to give.
To give, yeah. Yeah, she didn't even start apologizing,
Mhm.
or she didn't even start justifying, excusing herself, because what could she have said? She could have said, "It's not my fault.
Mhm.
I didn't mean it." She didn't get into any of that.
Yeah.
She went right to the solution. At least some people would think it's a solution, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Any other qualities we see there?
She was a little bit like a mother.
A little bit like a mother. In other words, what makes you like a mother?
A mother would immediately think of how to release a sorrow, how to heal, how to help.
Right, right. And also, one thing could be that a mother can do that because she's a lot older and she is not taking anything personally. She just moves into making things all right. But as I was saying before, she's not influenced, and immediately through the insecurity that comes from being influenced, justifying herself and making excuses. Because that's a big one, actually, isn't it? That I start getting into excuses and justifying and all of that when I'm insecure. But this little one doesn't show any insecurity, does she?
Yeah.
She knows it's not her fault. She knows it was an accident. So she just goes right into that act. It's a kind of maturity.
Maturity, definitely.
Even
That's
though
it.
she's this big. So maturity wouldn't have much to do with age, would it?
In this case, yeah, maybe.
Okay, so now we're ready to go to a second video. We're picking up tips, right, on what exactly not just makes our effort easy, but what is the aim of our efforts? So again, you all are thinking about this while Johanna brings it up. Okay, I think we want to see that one again. So once again, what did you see?
I noticed a gentleness and
No interpretations. Just what did you see?
I've seen little girl who cannot do that
Hula hoop.
exercise.
It's
hula
called the
hoop.
hula hoop. Yeah.
And I could see maybe her father coming to help her
Yeah, that's right.
in a very incognito way.
Very incognito way. That's right. And anything else you noticed?
I noticed that she was happy at the end of. She was unhappy when she couldn't do it,
That's right.
and she was really happy at the end
That's
when she felt she was doing it.
That's right. Anything else?
I think others also came to congratulate her
That's
at the
right,
end.
that's
They were
right.
happy for her success.
That's right. Even though they saw that
Yeah,
it wasn't a
yeah.
real success, still they supported her.
Yeah,
It's very sweet.
yeah, very sweet. Yes.
Okay. So here's the question, and you have to think about it. What's the connection between these two videos?
Okay. They are both with little children,
They're
so
both
some,
with little
some
children.
innocence, some purity. The intervention of someone else, almost like it's an intervention, angelic intervention. You want to get rid of some sorrow, and someone else just helps. In both cases, they help immediately.
Mm.
They really see what is needed, and they help from the heart.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. So now it was something you said that made me think of another question, but I lost it. Yeah. Do you think that it's just help that that other person was giving? Or maybe more like, what exactly was the help?
Help and good wishes, definitely.
Mm. Very good wishes in because it became practical. We stepped right in there. But what exactly was the help?
Trust that the other one can do it, love.
Did she do it at the end?
well, she will be able to do it in the future. So some kind of it. I don't think she was able to do it. Yeah.
No, she wasn't able to do it. So what exactly was the help that he was giving?
He was also stable happiness. He was not getting upset with the situation. So
Right.
when someone doesn't get upset, I can also take it as it is, accept it.
True, true. I'm looking at the fact that he didn't get her to do it. She wasn't able to do it. But he set it up so that she thought she was doing
Yeah.
it. Okay, so who are these characters in this second video? Who do they symbolize?
Okay, I feel I'm getting it where you want to come. So he is a parent and she is a child. And you're saying there is someone in our lives who can help us. And we don't even know that they are helping us. And we feel we are great and good and actually they are doing it.
They are doing it. Yeah, this is one aspect, especially of this second video. Just to imagine the role that God is playing in our lives. Call that one God, call that one the Supreme Soul, call that one the Divine. But how much do we know? Two things. Number one, that kind of help is available. That kind of help is available. Meaning, juxtapositioning here, I'm not alone in these efforts. I'm not alone. And even though it may feel like I'm faking it, even though sometimes I'm not really sure that people talk about being authentic because there's anger and then I'm reaching for another energy, I'm reaching for another performance, a different kind of response or reaction. Even the thought to reach for another response versus a reaction, even the intention, so often that's the help from beyond, from above. So it's like such an amazing thing to know that my interest in changing myself, healing feelings, so to speak, isn't necessarily my own idea. I've come to a point in my journey in which I'm going to now be able to understand a very beautiful relationship that exists, not just between me and me, but also me and this supreme being. And this whole idea to change myself isn't really just my own. It's very, very relevant and significant to the times we're in. You know, it's a slogan of our school. The world will change when we change. And then we don't even need 7.5 billion people to make this change. We just need the critical mass, which is always a small number. So this thought, can I heal my feelings? And the time I'm spending focusing inward and focusing on myself, it's not selfish. especially when I accept the partnership and I work with the support of the divine, I'm pumping back into my relationships and life a very new, clean, fresh energy. And ultimately, as I get good at this, pulling from that one and putting it into my life, that's going to help others. They're going to be able to breathe much more easily because this new energy is like oxygen. As if everything that's going wrong in myself and my relationships in the world is just the fact that we need this kind of oxygen and we don't have it. So we're suffocating. We can't breathe. So what's the connection between this video and the last one? Any other thoughts? Because you gave some good ideas.
The first one as well was almost like a divine intervention. The girl who gave happiness, and she did not get upset, and she did not justify herself. She was mature. She knew what solution to give. So that would also be an aspect of the relationship with the Supreme Soul, who knows what solution to give at the right moment, and also not delaying it, not justifying.
Yeah, all of that. I'll tell you what I was seeing, although I think every interpretation would be valid, right? What I was seeing is that our aim is really big, right? To heal my feelings, to change myself, that's really big. If I've been used to being depressed all my life, if I've been operating out of the inferiority complex of body consciousness, means whilst we don't have soul consciousness, while we don't know our eternal identity, there are two expressions of it, right? Inferiority complex, that kind of insecurity, or superiority complex, that kind of insecurity. So if I've been operating from an inferiority complex, then those feelings of insecurity, comparing, feeling bad about myself, these would be very strong. And it's a big thing to actually leave that behind. Healing the feelings means I'm finishing with that, and something else is being put in its place. That's what really heals, right? If I have a superiority complex expression of my body consciousness, then I'm always competing. There's bossiness, controlling, all of that ego stuff. It's not easy to change that. It's not easy. It's huge. It's huge, especially because here what we say is that it's based on a certain kind of consciousness, that I am whatever I've acquired in this lifetime. My degrees, my kind of car, my kind of cell phone, the way I dress, all of these things. So we're talking about a complete change in consciousness. It's not a small thing. You signed up to heal your feelings, but we're talking about complete change of consciousness. So, because this is actually the aim, right? We're actually going to get rid of anger, rid of ego, rid of intense dependencies. We definitely need help. That's to me the connection. We're actually not going to be able to do this. We're not going to be able to pull this off without understanding two things. we're not going to be able to pull this off, make this happen, without understanding two things. What are the two things?
The first one could be that no human being can actually help.
Nice.
They already tried and it did not work.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's right.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the other one would be that the Supreme Soul, God, has the capability, has the power and the love to help without asking anything in return.
Yeah, beautiful. That's beautiful. That might even be better than the two things I was thinking of. Here's what I was thinking of. You all might be thinking of something yourself, but I was thinking that first of all, I need to prove to myself, I have to figure it out, test it out, and prove to myself that there is someone behind me. There is a supreme being who is not just a flashing light in the cosmos, but actually related to me in an extremely important position. That one is my mother, my father, friend, beloved. Is that in these times, the Supreme, the Divine is available to us in very new ways. Johanna, I did not believe in God when I started my studies with the Brahma Kumaris. It was worse than that. I just dismissed the whole concept. I dismissed the whole concept. So it took me a long time to come to the conclusion that not only would there be a God, but that God, that divine presence in the cosmos is extremely benevolent, doesn't get into anything else. That's what makes that one God or supreme. There's only that highest, purest energy, and there isn't any time at any moment in existence that one would have the kind of anger or ego or dependencies that we humans have, for the only reason that there's one of us in the cosmos who never forgets, who am I? Soul consciousness. So I have to, study, especially the study we give here in the Brahma Kumaris, to understand not just am I a beautiful being originally, but I am a beautiful being originally because I've been made in His image. That one is so, so, so beautiful, so beautiful. So that's firstly the most important thing to understand. I have to get to the point where I believe and then even accept for my life that there's someone behind me, someone who loves me, and someone who's out there like any mother or father just to raise me well, raise me up, and make me happy, true happiness. But secondly, is that that help will reach me only to the extent that I take a first step. I can't just stand there inside that hula hoop and wait. I have to pick up that hula hoop and I have to go through all the movements. In other words, make my best effort. And that is the only energy he needs to be able to get to me, his help. Because his help is always there. But without that energy of my own enthusiasm, my own interest in making myself better, making myself move forward, I can't experience that help. It's like the sun is always shining, but if I'm in a closet,
Yeah, no
I
experience.
can't enjoy it. Can't enjoy it.
Yeah, it feels like accepting that you have a father, like the little girl. Accept it as normal that the father comes with her.
She didn't even know.
Yeah, but she knew that the father came to the activity, so the father was in the same room. So that would be the first awareness that I'm starting to cultivate, that there is a Supreme Father, and I can accept his presence, that it's normal to have a father. In the same way the body has a father, the soul also has a father.
Exactly.
It's
We have
normal
to
to
prove this
belong.
to ourselves.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
we have to start somewhere.
But in order to experience that love, that support, that caring, I have to keep moving forward in my own efforts, right? If she wouldn't have picked that up, he couldn't have started his job.
Yeah. Yeah, I
She had to
understand.
pick it up and she had to start her little
Yeah, so every time we are taking one step further in our spiritual endeavor, you are saying that is what attracts the Father's help, or I come closer to.
Yeah, what it means is that I'm on an energy wavelength which enables me to experience that. Because his help, support, love, just like the sun, is always there. But if I'm locked in a closet, means I'm stuck in my own stories. I don't have that vision of change for myself, that enthusiasm and intention to change. Then it's like all that's coming to me, but I won't be able to feel it. I won't be able to experience it. I have to pick up that hoop and start. I have to see that anger. I have to see that depression. I have to see that anger, or rather ego, and controlling behaviors. And I have to say, look, I can do it. I can become calm. I can become accepting. I can. And then whatever all these beautiful efforts that Johanna is giving every day, just do it, even if I fail. Even if it seems like I can't do it, just do it. And that plugs you into all that beautiful energy of support from God.
Yeah, sounds clear.
And you'll do it. You'll be able to do it. And the change will be real.
Yeah. The change is real, even in our effort, in our attention. The fact that I can pay a little bit more attention,
That's
I can
right.
listen more, I
That's
can
right.
study more. That makes it real.
Yeah. Yeah. The last actors in that little scene are the little children who come up and applaud her. So who do they represent?
Well, they can be the others, or they can be sometimes my own previous doubts. It's like they disappear. Within myself, I find harmony. I find that everything within me unites to say, well done, we are all happy.
Exactly. So if the little girl is me, the father behind is the Supreme, then these little children could be thoughts or feelings of congratulations. Yes, you can do it. Go for it. Well done, as you say.
Yeah, inner harmony.
Yeah. So those are our two videos, and that's the connection. You're asking for a huge thing, to heal your feelings, to change yourself, uplift yourself. But it can be done if you prove to yourself that you're in a partnership with this aim, and all help needed for it is available. You just have to start Don't stop.
We can't actually stop no matter what we do. We do continue. But you're saying don't stop studying. Yeah, the whole journey is a study.
Don't stop picking up that hula hoop
Yeah.
and going for it anyway. Don't stop those thoughts of enthusiasm and faith in yourself and congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't stop making the effort.
Yeah, we have to draw on our good elevated actions. The more I can do now and I feel good, tomorrow if I have a bad day and I have the thought of stopping, maybe my good account of previous day will help me to overcome it.
Mhm.
So continue when you are well, and that will help you when you are not feeling that well.
That's
So shall we have a few moments in the company of that Supreme Parent, Supreme Mother and Father, the Supreme Soul, and share that happiness with everyone else. Thank you for listening. Let's have a few moments in silence of sharing that good vibrations.